Greetings and welcome to Bilber 100's channel. I'm Bilber, and today, I've got one little talk about before anything. So let me get it. Okay, and I am sorry that my thing is so slow, not like my PlayStation, but I do apologize. But today, I want to talk about something that recently happened to me, and I'm not too sure how it will look, but okay. If you guys remembered, I play on the PS4, okay? And from the PS4 version, or on the PS4, I was always playing Grand Theft Auto, okay? Well, I've had a issue that popped up yesterday where my system was spitting the disc out. I was going, okay, I'd shut it down, I'd restart the system, put the disc back in, do it again. It would do it again. So I would shut it down, literally shut down completely, and then I would turn it back on, and this is what happened. Okay, right here. It burnt completely through from the center to the outer. Now, I mean, I could put it back, but it's no good anymore. So, yeah. That being said, I don't know how this looks or how it is, but let me just double check real quick before anything happens. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. That's completely fine. God dang it. No, I don't want that. Okay. So now, seeing how I've talked about the PlayStation disc, Grand Theft Auto, which I'm thinking, it's probably something to do with my one part inside the PlayStation where I put my discs, and I might have to replace that. So that means I got to spend money on that. So what I did was I bought GTA 5 download version, which was only half the price of buying the disc. So that's what I did. And now I am only waiting for, well, let me rephrase this. Yesterday, I uploaded a video to give you guys a heads up. All right. And I told you I was going to have two special guests. Okay. And these guests on my channel are going to be nothing out of the ordinary, but they will be calling me directly pretty soon. And we will be going from there. So I hope y'all can come by and check it out and whatnot. So we will go from there. So I'm just waiting for them to call. For one to call me. So good coffee. Oh, and while I do end up waiting. The video, actually the live broadcast I did probably last week about a certain YouTuber. I know that I'm coming up with some new ideas for my channel, and everything that I come up with on my channel is my ideas, so I can use them whenever I want. And if you guys want to pass the word, if you guys so want to pass the word around about me, on what I do and whatnot, feel free to do so. So give me a minute. Let me just readjust my monitor a little bit. Okay, there we go. And we'll go from there. So hang on, I'll be right back. Gotta look at something. What in the Sam heck was that? Wow. All right. Huh. That was weird. All right. Give me a second. Let me fix my lighting here so it's not really right on your guys' end. Like I know it's probably it. Or like I know how it is. Rather than the hoo-ha daylight. So, there. There we go. Okay. Now, uh-oh. I already have, 2 viewers. Sweet. Yeah, I don't care about that. One. Speak of the devil. Look who just called me. The mystery caller number one.
Hey, you welcome me to the show?
Welcome to my show, mystery caller.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
I hope everything is sounding good on your guys' end. So, what can you tell me about this YouTuber that I did about a week ago?
Yeah, about this YouTuber you did about a week ago. She's nothing but a tragedy queen, and she's full of drama, and she gets it from the group home she was at. And second of all, she started to threaten my fiance, and then she decided to go after me. She's been quite the drama critic on YouTube as of late with those videos she had on yesterday.
Yes, as I've seen.
And plus, I've been getting Facebook things from her family, and honestly, this should stop right now, or I'm going to put the order in and having her arrested with her family.
Well, I would do that, because if that ever does come to be, whatever, you could always just do it.
Yeah. I mean, right now she's coming between my fiance, she actually authorized a hitman to go after me, but hitman didn't go after me because he figured that a police station was nearby.
Right.
And so I just think this whole hitman thing was just a scam, and it was a scam, and it's something I got locked into a while ago where I thought I was going to win a contest, and so they were just scamming us just to scare us.
Right. Now, can all my viewers hear Mystery Caller? Please let me know now in the chat because I can see the chat while I'm right here. And I'm sorry, Mystery Caller. Go ahead. I just want to make sure that they can hear you.
This all started when obviously the scammers decided to contact me via Facebook and offered me a money contest, which was over $950,000, which the scammers decided to take fiance's bank account. She had to change banks, and then they, out of the blue, they were working with a fake FBI agent by the director Ray, and hopefully Director Ray gets wind of this because we know who he is now. He's Asian, so we know it's not the right guy because the picture I had was definitely fake.
Wait, so you're telling me, my viewers, that the picture that is up is fake, but he's Asian?
Yeah, I saw him on the, wait a minute, no, I saw a news thing. They were talking about Ray, but I'm guessing it was one of the speakers was Asian, so it probably wasn't Ray.
Well, you can never know until you get the right information.
They were actually talking about President Trump yesterday, but that's beside the point. I'm just saying that the person posed as this Ray character, and he had papers where they were approved by this contest, which was a lie, and the fake Mark Zuckerberg who contacted us, because I know for a fact I didn't talk to the real Mark Zuckerberg, but he posed as this fake Christopher Ray, posed as he posed as a fake driver for UPS because he was going to send the money, and I looked in the box because it was open to crack through the ways of that where it was at, and it was nothing but drugs in that container.
Okay, so one of my viewers asked, what is he talking about? He is talking about what I uploaded 1 week ago, actually, about a YouTuber.
What I'm talking about is this girl who was scamming us. She was the one that pulled the strings on it.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just explaining to my viewers. One asked, what were you talking about? And I just roughly gave him a quick explanation.
Good.
So if you want Dark Shadow, you can always go back to my video, my third video from last week, and you can watch that one later on. So then you'll get the idea of what he was talking about.
I'll wait till you get done with that. I was just going to tell you about those videos she posted up yesterday.
Well, go ahead and say it because my viewers know.
This tragedy queen decided to put 2 videos up. One was had to do with girlfriend. The other one had to do with taking me away from that situation. And we learned that she got in the middle of it by she's had the hots for me ever since she known me years ago.
Right.
Which I was not interested in because she was the one that, sadly to say, who took my other girl from me, and it was a long struggle, but I found the love of my life right here. But this girl needs to back off because once you're with someone new, you need to back off and leave that person alone, including her family.
Right. And
I will let you be filled in by that other viewer later on because she'll have all the news and juicy info on this as you need.
Right. And the thing is
Bottom line is, what I'm trying to say is YouTube needs to pull the plug on this girl. And second of all, this information that I have needs to go directly to the news, so this girl could get busted and arrested along with her family. But I do think, and this is just an honest thing, it just came to me yesterday. I think what's going on here is they left Kansas because it had something to do with a guy she was dating.
Right.
And one thing led to another. He didn't want anything to do with it, and he walked away. And so they went down to Kansas. And they went down here to where we are, and they decided to raise the stakes. When I was dating my fiance, I'll let her fill you in because she has more info on this than me.
I understand that, man. But if that's all you have to add to this broadcast, then I appreciate.
No, I do have some more things to add. I mean, no, I'm telling you right now, she's going to keep up with what she's doing. And if she keeps this up, YouTube's going to have to pull the plug, and the news has to be informed. Right.
And the thing is that YouTuber that I talked about last week, she reported one of my videos, my later videos from like over 2 years ago. And it was pretty much a video where I'd have to look it up, but the video that I did was where I was just talking to my viewers, and what I've noticed is she was trying to report my video for bad language, which you, my viewers, do know that I do not do bad language at all.
Which comes to the way how she took that music, the sound app, and took your music away.
Well, that was just from the PlayStation Playroom.
Oh, yeah.
Which makes no difference to me because it's public. So
what your viewers are going to understand is they need to know the real story, what's behind all this. She has access to the Rufus drug.
Well, yeah. And one of my viewers asked, you mean the girl that selling things, but that things is not, but something else like drugs? Nods, yes. If yes.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out how she's getting the money for all this. Either she's asking for people online for the money, or someone's supplying her with the money so she can get these dolls, so she can put these drugs inside the doll's head.
Yeah. So other than that, Dark Shadow, the thing is this YouTuber that I was talking about a week ago, you know, she rips off a lot of things, and yeah, she does not throw out there, you know, a commentary thing like I do, you know. I freaking, like, if I was about to use some music, I would throw it out there saying, oh, I'm only borrowing the music for real quick to keep myself entertained, stuff like that.
Yeah, honestly, we're looking at serious jail time for her and the rest of her family after what her father did to my fiance, and she'll fill you in on that when it's her turn.
Right. Dark Shadow, if you got it from that YouTuber and whatnot, then yeah, it would probably be filled with drugs. But if you got it from somewhere else, don't worry about it. It would be completely fine. I'm only talking about the YouTuber that I did a week ago.
What we're looking at here is, I think there was drugs in that package when I won that competition, but the guy who posed as the FedEx driver, which I kept getting on Facebook and Facebook messages from her father, you know, ad requests, I have a feeling it was a lot more to it than that. I had a feeling that her father or her brother were going to break into our apartment.
And that's not going to happen. Mr.
Oh, no, we got this place totally locked. We're near a police station, and the cops are on my side big time. They came over here a while ago because of the whole scammers and everything, and they filled out a police report. Not only that, but I have evidence and hard evidence that when the assassin was going to go after me, he showed me weapons that he had and everything that looked like plastic water guns.
Which I showed my viewers last week on my broadcast.
And those little plastic things, I want to tell your viewers, they're nothing but paintball shots or probably gelatin shots.
Right.
And she would use this for her Jello shots when she was at the group home.
And I'm sure my viewers would like to know more, but that we're going to leave it at that. So,
Perfect.
you know, the thing is this YouTuber is trying to manipulate people and whatnot. So,
manipulate people, actually trying to get a hold of some little girls here.
Well, that'd be child endangerment or child abuse, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Which I think my fiance will fill you in on everything when her time comes.
Right.
So. So that's pretty much all I have to add. But when my fiance's time comes, she's going to fill you on everything of what this girl is capable of.
Okay.
And that YouTube needs to pull her plug, and she needs to we need to put her on the, what I'm saying is she needs to go on the news, and she needs to be exposed. Her family needs to be exposed.
I agree.
Great.
So, is that all you have to add to my last broadcast from last week there, Mystery Caller?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's just say this whole phone talk has been an anonymous tip.
Well, that's why you're called the Mystery Caller.
Okay.
So, I appreciate you for calling in and giving your piece of advice to my channel. Hopefully, my viewers kind of enjoyed that, and I will explain more after you hang up.
Will do. Thanks.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Yeah, that's all. Don't have to worry. But anyway, Dark Shadow. Even if you wanted to, you can go back to the video I did last week when I was on the PlayStation Playroom, and I was doing it through the Playroom. I showed a few things as I showed all you guys a lot of information. You can go and check that out later on when you get time. But pretty much this YouTuber has been trying to get under everybody's skin. She's a scammer. All the websites she signed up for, I hope they get pulled. I'm hoping that, I'm hoping for, YouTube to actually pull her channel down at some point, because I have gotten a hold of YouTube and I have reported her channel a couple times. And what I want from my viewers to do is to go and find out, to watch those, to literally click on those videos and report all of her videos for something certain. Because I've explained what she's done, what she does on her channel. And, as the mystery caller you guys just heard that talked about, she's got apps that she can take music off of, and she does use TikTok and all this that is not that is going to be illegal to use, but yet she still does it. The way that she gets around all this stuff is she just changes her location to like the UK or somewhere, but the satellite recognizes that she's still in the United States. So, yeah. So, other than that, you know, a lot of people are getting are just getting a lot of things. Okay, what I'm trying to say is, you know, this YouTuber does rip off other YouTubers, and I've noticed a couple other YouTubers that have gotten a hold of me. They have seen they've told me that, you know, like for example, she's used like some of their sayings that they came up with for their channel and whatnot. She's been using some of that and been ripping YouTubers off, not giving compliments, and stuff like that. And then she's going on TikTok and ripping off the people on TikTok. And then she's going and talking about her time and whatnot. But yet, guess what? She's still trying to do one simple thing, which is rip you off. And as you will hear from the second mystery caller that will be calling in here soon, I hope. This second mystery caller is a female. The first one was a male. And I'm not going to give out the names of my mystery callers because they want to keep their identities a secret to everybody on my channel because they don't want people coming in. And by the looks of it, there's a second mystery caller. So greetings, second mystery caller. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
You can. Don't worry, this is only going to be on my channel, so if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. So,
okay, I wasn't sure.
So, please share what you have.
So basically, when I was with her at the time, when I first came to Jamestown, I met her family and everything, and her father held a knife to my throat and said, "If you hurt my daughter, this knife is going to kill you."
Now, to my viewers, that does not sound right, but you know what? If it was me, and if he did that to me, you know, I would harm him because I'm stronger. I know what my strengths and my weaknesses are, and granted,
right.
I take that.
I was in a deep depression at the time when I had to deal with that, so
well,
I couldn't think straight when I did that.
We understand this, but what I'm just saying is, if I myself was in that situation, I would be doing a little bit of something different because, you know, I am bigger, I am stronger, and this guy was probably shorter and weaker.
Oh no, her father's really taller than you, dude. I'm telling you. Anyway, besides the point, he did that, and I told another girl that I knew who was really good friends with me. I told her that, and she said, "Why didn't you call the police?" I was like in a deep depression mode. I was scared shitless. Excuse my French.
Right.
Pardon. Anyway, I was scared crapless. There about that. Anyway, besides that. Anyway. Yeah, I was scared crapless, and she gave me something like, okay, she told me to take this stupid medicine or whatever to cool me off, and I was like in a deep depression, like I said before, and she gave it to me in the form of a Mountain Dew bottle, and I drank it, and she invited this guy over. Can't say that. Anyway, he gave it to me, and she invited this guy over, and he sexually abused me, and she did like 3 times towards me. And not only that, but when I was at a dance one time with her, and she almost threw me off the balcony, let alone that I held the bar tight. She pushed me so hard I could flip backwards, and I actually didn't let go until I could touch the ground a certain direction.
Right.
Like a trapeze artist kind of thing.
Yes. Dark Shadow, this is not the DJ. This is not the voice of DJ Angel. This is a mystery caller who kind of sounds like DJ in a way, but it's not DJ. I haven't
What
talked.
do you mean DJ? Like,
What I mean, mystery caller, is on my past videos, I've done a broadcast with the DJ Angel Show, who is also another YouTuber.
oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
And you can actually go back to watching a couple of my broadcasts that I did on GTA.
Yeah, you have good videos, dude. I'm a huge fan of yours too.
Well, thank you. But this is not the DJ Angel Show, Dark Shadow. This is actually another mystery caller that is trying to help me get this YouTuber channel pulled by sharing information. Because, granted, first of all, I know YouTube is watching right now, and second, I know that a lot of you people out there that do like what I do never report me, because I try and keep everything very, very confidential. And if I accidentally say something like a swear word, I do apologize for it right away. Unlike this other YouTuber who does all this and doesn't really care about the
Right, she
consequences.
actually does bodily functions, like say a fart or something. She doesn't even say excuse me, or if she burps, she doesn't say excuse me either way.
Right. She doesn't use her manners.
No, she never has. I've known that to be true. And she also one time did these, like a cosplay kind of version, like not cosplay, but like, I don't know what you want to call it. It's like a cosplay, but that was a real person, like her dolls kind of thing. And
Right.
she said her name and my real name, and she pretended that we were fighting with her dolls, and she got in trouble with the landlord of the apartment that we were in, and she was asked to pull it down, and
Right.
she did, but she got really mad and wouldn't talk to me for at least a year.
Well, that's the thing. And, you're on YouTube. When you sign up for YouTube and you have to agree to their terms are basically this. Okay. You cannot use any real names. You cannot use copyrighted things from like other
like
YouTubers.
Real audio, like from music or anything along those lines.
Right. But
And
from
I know
other,
that to be true, that she does use those.
yeah, well, like from other YouTubers, like some of their sayings, I've noticed that she's been using some of their sayings as well, and I've caught that real quick, because I watch certain YouTubers that I stay in contact with, and we as YouTubers, we stay in contact with one another. Well, we try to, and the thing is this one YouTuber that I was good friends with a long time ago, he had a certain sound effect that he made up himself. He created it all on his own, and this was his own idea. But yet she took a little part of that sound and used it in one of her videos. Now, if you listen closely, you can hear a little chime. Okay, that chime is from one of my old friends that still does a broadcast on YouTube. It's very, very faint, but I could still hear it because I know his type of music that he made. So, and this YouTuber was like, he got a hold of me. He's like, dude, how can we get this? I know my channel got freaking reported and whatnot. And then I found out some of my music that I created, not me as in me, but
right. Yeah.
My music as in this other YouTuber was, some of it got taken. And I'm like, well, what do you mean, dude? He's like, well, for example, my music that I created on my one video so-and-so days ago or however long ago. It's like, oh yeah, I know. I liked it. I actually liked that one. That one was pretty cool. He's like, that music that I had, I found out from some other YouTubers that found out that another YouTuber has taken pieces and parts of my music that I made. I was like, dude, you can call copyright on that stuff.
Right. And she has, oh, sorry, go ahead.
And you can, I was like, well, you can also go and report that YouTuber directly to YouTube and say, I'm calling copyrighted on that because, and then he'd have to say the name of the video and, you know, that it was him that made the music, because in his video, he did nothing but this. He sat there while he was live and he created his own music and it sounded really good. It was like he had a certain beat going and he started tinkering around with some music, like some keys and whatnot. And it just started all coming together little by little while he was on his show.
Right.
And the thing is, you know, he loved to do it, and he still does it to this day. And I like all of his videos.
Right.
And sometimes he would have me as a special guest, or I would have him as a special guest. This was before I took down all of my old videos and uploaded new. Right.
So you guys switch off, kind of sort of thing.
Well, we would become each other's special guest once in a while.
Right. That's right. What I'm saying. Yeah. So anyway, so like I was saying, she has a GameCube as well as a Nintendo Wii, and I had a Nintendo Wii with me in the PlayStation.
Right.
But the weird thing, she used some of my video games. She steals people's other video games as well as mine, because I lived with her at one point, and she stole one of my video games, and she never broadcasted it live ever, and she stole that idea from me, because I've been video gaming on YouTube for years, and she's like, oh, well, maybe I'll start doing that, and I'm like, what?
Actually, Mystery Caller, if you want some great advice from a YouTuber, you can always ask me some questions about certain games to play. I'm about to play a brand new game that I recently got for my viewers. I'm going to be doing a live broadcast, like almost like a live walkthrough completely from beginning to end. And that's going to take me quite a while to do, but I'm going to do it.
Yeah, that's what I do. I do a walkthrough with my video games too. And I play it. So I do Adventure Time. I give credit where credit is due.
Mm-hmm.
And in my like the description, I say I give rights to the original owner, and they see the YouTubers, people see that, and they say, oh, okay, then this person's giving credit to these people. But the other YouTuber I'm mentioning, she does not give credit. And if you look at her descriptions, she just says hi or what's up or anything like that sort of thing, and then she just plays the game.
Exactly.
And she has music blaring in the background, and
which is not allowed on YouTube.
Yeah, I've known that for years, because I've been on YouTube since 2015.
Well, I've been on YouTube since frickin' 1999.
I wasn't even born. Well, yeah, no wait, I was born during those times. Yeah. I didn't know YouTube ever existed, so.
Wait, I take that back. I was watching YouTube back in 1999, so I know everything about YouTube, but I did not sign up until about 2000-ish.
Right.
And that's when I started going live and started making my videos.
Right. And when I lived with her at the time, I had a cat, and I think she poisoned it or something, and I had to take it to the vet, and he was barfing up, and I was like, why? What happened to this poor animal? And the vet said, oh, he had a high salt content in his esophagus or whatever. Right. I'm like, I never give my cat salt. And the only person I knew at the time was my, the YouTuber in question here. And then when I left, all those years later, and now I have a cat with my fiance, he does not get salt or anything like that. I give him Nutrish by Rachel Ray.
Right.
And It doesn't have it has no salt, no artificial flavors or colors, and it's just straight up regular old food. But she gave my other cat bologna, stuff from the deli that you see in a grocery store and stuff. Now that has high salt. And I have a sister who's a vet, and she tells me, oh yeah, don't give your cat anything from the deli. That stuff does have high salt, and you're not supposed to give cats or dogs, or any animal for that matter, salt.
Right.
Because it's harmful.
And even I understand that because some deli meats can be harmful to animals. Not all animals, but certain animals.
Right.
Unlike me, I had...
Like cows or horses who need the salt, but
right.
not like cats or dogs or hamsters or anything.
Well, like me years ago, while I was still alive when I was still making videos on YouTube, I had one animal that was always right next to me. And as my viewers do probably remember, this animal was a small Beagle Chihuahua mixture. And she was on my channel with me while she was actually beside me all the time.
Oh yeah, when I make videos, my cat is always on my videos sometimes too.
Well, my dog, the dog that I had before she passed away, she was always, watching the monitor, and she's like, "What you doing, Dad? What you doing, Dad? What you doing, Dad?" And I'm like, "You just lay there and be nice and curl up," type thing. But other than that, this YouTuber, from what I found out, is not allowed to have any animals because she would be feeding it salt and all these bad things for it where you're not supposed to,
Right. And I tried to rent from the apartment she was in some of those videos, and they don't allow pets, period.
Well, I mean, granted, they would, okay. In that type of situation, if you had like a goldfish, they would allow it.
Right. And if it's an emotional support animal, they would allow it too.
Right. But,
and that's what my animal is.
Well, if it was like a goldfish and you had to clean it and take care of it daily, which...
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean, like a betta fish or something. Last time I had one of those, they both died.
Well, I had a very... years ago, before I started going live on YouTube or thinking about even going live on YouTube, I had a catfish, one of those big big fish.
Yeah, the ones with the whiskers on it. I've
Yeah.
seen fishes before. I know what you mean.
Yes, and I do apologize for swearing, but one of those big fish that starts out, one that starts out really tiny. I mean, probably about maybe 3
10, 15
2
inches or something.
Well, like 2 to 3 inches, which is not very big. But then I had a big tank, a very big tank. It was like a 100-gallon tank for it. And this fish grew to be maybe about 3.5 feet long in that tank. And it lived to be about over 100 years old.
Right. And I also watched your video about saying the nudity thing too. And she shows her butt crack in some of those videos that she does.
Yes, and you're not allowed to show any nudity on YouTube. I mean, besides your face, your hands.
Her are practically naked. It's like,
yeah,
oh my God.
Well, what I'm saying is, except for your face, your hands, your arms, and what you're wearing, that's about all you're allowed to show. You ain't allowed to be freaking walking around in the nude.
Right, and when she does my routine videos, her hair is wet, like she just came out of the shower and everything.
Yes.
And I don't know if you're allowed to do those kind of videos or anything like that either, but she does sometimes have a towel around her body in some of those videos. I mean, okay, so those little pictures that they show before you watch the video?
Yes.
And one of those thumbnails, that's what I was looking for, I couldn't remember. The thumbnail, it has her wearing a towel. I'm like, okay, well, that's just awkward.
Right.
And also, when I was living with that YouTuber, she had one of the residents at the time come to attack me with a sharp knife, and I asked her to just please leave me alone.
Mm-hmm.
And she was supposed to have staff there 24/7 with her, like guardians or whatever you want to call it. I don't know, but besides the point, she just got up off her chair and ran up to me and stole my steak knife before I was going to grab it and cut my steak up.
Right.
And she almost stabbed me in the heart, in the back.
Well, okay.
Like, you've seen the movie Clue, part of my movie reference, and then the YouTuber told me to run and go get help, and
Yes.
I was like, wait, what? So, but yeah, she told that, even though she was the one who set it up, and she told the woman told me to go get help, and I'm like, okay, this is out of character for somebody. And then I ran to get help, and I got full examination because of it at the hospital. It was scary.
Exactly.
To see someone like that flip the script on me when I was just being defenseless, because I just broke up with a guy back then. And I told her to politely, please leave me alone, and she just did that.
Jesus. And okay, and I hate to bring up bad memories on this, but
No, you're fine.
this YouTuber kind of sounds a little cuckoo.
Yeah, she is.
And the thing is I've known people that were cuckoo in my day.
In the upstairs, in the membrane, and the insane, yeah.
Where they weren't all there up here, but down in their body, they just didn't know what the heck they were doing.
What they're doing, yeah, I know what you mean.
And the thing is I've known a couple of people like that. I used to date one at the time, and I only went out with her for probably about a couple days until I figured out she was.
Sorry, that made me laugh.
Hey, that's what I was put on this earth for, is to make people laugh. That's part of my job.
Oh yeah, I'm the same way too.
And after I figured out about this girl that I was dating at the time, way before I was watching YouTube or I started broadcasting on YouTube, I was kind of thinking to myself, okay, why am I with this girl? She's cuckoo.
Mm-hmm.
And a friend of mine that I was talking to with back in the day, he's like, you do realize she's not all there, right? I'm like, yeah, I just figured that out after a few days. And come to realize this girl that I was dating other guys behind my back while I was figuring this out.
This YouTuber does this too, and she actually dated one of my exes and did the deed, if you get my drift.
Yeah, well, this person that I was dating years ago before YouTube, and I found out about YouTube and all this, and hey, it's Super Moses. Hi, buddy. Sorry about that. But this girl,
Moses, who's that?
he's a longtime friend that has subscribed to me ever since the day that I started broadcasting.
Gotcha.
And I just now promoted him, seeing how he came back onto my channel. So now he's a moderator. He can keep an eye on the chat for me. Please, buddy. But anyway, he was the one that always came into my broadcast on JTV when JTV was up for people that would do live shows and whatnot. Then I could upload it to YouTube from there, before YouTube started having live shows like JTV used to. So, and he was always a moderator on my JTV show as well. So, and the thing is he's a good guy. He likes to keep an eye on the chats for me.
Right. And when I did a video about her one time myself, talking about her family, like what we're doing, she had someone called me about that and told me to take the video down. And I was like, why should I take this down even if it's the truth?
Right.
I mean, that's just crappy crap. And her mother almost put a restraining order out on me because of it. I was like, what did I do? Your daughter's the one who did this, not me.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I'm like, why should I get a restraining order put on me when in reality she's the one who's starting all this bull crap at me and my fiance to begin with?
Right.
It's like I'm the one who's being targeted, not the other way around.
Wow. And you know the thing is I know Super Moses, long time no see, and long time no talk to either, buddy. But you know the thing is from the sounds of it, this YouTuber is just not.
She's like a little girl in an adult body, pretty much.
Exactly, but you know the thing is also she's trying to do things for money and scamming people. So that's why I'm trying to avoid doing this. And I know I'm going to regret it, but you know, this YouTuber does need to have her channel and all these websites taken down and so to where she can no longer sign up for.
Right.
But
I also called her cyberbullying the police one like many a time, and they said, "Oh, it's just hearsay. We can't do anything." I was like, "I know the laws. I know that you can call the police on cyberbullying and have that person arrested for it. I know that for a fact."
Exactly, and what the and what the police should be doing is they should be contacting the cyber part of the police department and giving out the information, and then they would go in and look at all this stuff, because they could literally go into like her computer, her tablet, and everything like that, and they can look at all this information and figure out if it's true, and if it's true, it's bye-bye YouTuber.
Right, exactly. I mean, I normally don't say this stuff, but in real life, I really would do it, because she's been hurting me for the past years, like since I lived here, and I haven't seen her in so many certain time after I lived with her, and suddenly when I go to a therapy appointment, she's there for a dentist appointment. That's like really bad timing, like either on her part,
yes,
or whatever, but I was like, okay, what is she doing here? I can't believe I'm seeing my old friend at this place. And I'm like, oh my God, well, that blast in the past.
Right. And the thing is she
was the cause of my depression in the first place, too.
Well, not only that, but as long as I keep doing what I'm doing, talking about this YouTuber, I believe YouTube is going to do something about it, because all the information that I have been given about this YouTuber from my last week's broadcast,
which I'm a huge fan of, by the way.
Well, up to today, YouTube is probably realizing, oh, they're talking about that YouTuber. We should definitely do something about it, type thing. But, I'm not saying anything bad about YouTube, but they need to be
and I just pulled her YouTube channel a long time ago. I actually have been reporting her channel ever since I go to bed every single night. I'm losing sleep because of it.
And the thing is YouTube is going to start recognizing that everything that I have talked about, and I'm sure other YouTubers have tried to talk about, but probably forgot.
Well, not only that, but anytime when some YouTuber tells her about this stuff too, she tries to get them removed instead of the other way around. And she even has her father call and say, "Hey, I'm going to give you this amount of money, and so you don't have my daughter's YouTube channel pulled."
Which he's bribing people with money, which is not supposed to be happening, because if you ask for a favor, you're supposed to get a favor in return from that person. Like,
exactly.
For example, like if I asked one of my viewers for a favor, saying, "Hey, can you pass the word around about me?" And you can ask me a favor in return, like some other day, I would definitely do it. I would keep my butt into the bargain about that. And the thing
Right.
is I'm not bribing anybody. You know, I'm asking for a favor. That's it. And
Right.
if they have a favor that they want to have returned in regards to my favor, then they can ask me later on, you know, hey, can you do this? Sure, why not? I'm a YouTuber. I'll put it out there for you. I'll pass the word around about whatever you want me to pass around. Like if it's something to do with like video games, if they just started up their channel, I can help them get viewers and get subscribers and all this and whatnot. I don't mind helping others out that are just beginning to start, you know. But if they wanted to bribe me, then I'd be like, sorry, I'm not taking no bribes. If you wanted to do something like that, you just do it on your own.
Yeah, and she actually said in one of her videos, I'm going to set up a P.O. box that you guys can start sending me fan mail and stuff like that.
Well, also, here's the thing, okay? I am going to start, and literally, if people wanted to send me fan mail, they could email me because I'll set up I'll make a new email account just for YouTube to email me by for fan mail. And then I will put it on my channel. And if you want to email me, you know, and whatnot, you can.
Right, exactly.
But as long as it's nothing to do with, oh, I need a favor, or I want you to do this for this amount of money, then you know what? Forget it.
Right.
Then,
yeah, she's practically asking her viewers for toys or, you know.
Right.
Like that.
But what I'm saying is, you know, I'm going to create a whole new email account, and I'm going to put it in, and that one is only going to be for, you know, my YouTubers, my subscribers to email me as fan mail. And Super Moses, I do not talk to that person anymore. Sorry. He and I are no longer friends after what happened.
Right.
And Super Moses, if you have a PS4 and you want to do a party chat, we'll do one later and I'll explain. Or even Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, see, all this YouTuber does is doll videos, and it's kind of creeping me out a lot. And not only that, but before she even did video gaming, because she stole that idea from me,
right?
She just did doll reviews about these dolls or baby lives and stuff like that, and movie reviews. I've noticed that a long time ago, and she also did a Bean Boozled challenge with Mystic Magic 22, and I heard that she got her name changed because of that reason.
Well,
she was cyberbullying that person, and she's been harassing her for years. And not only that, but she's also been harassing me in general too.
And see, the thing is I don't harass any of my subscribers or any of my viewers because I know it's illegal to do that.
Right, and I told the police about that too, and they say, "Oh, it's just hearsay. We can't do anything either." And I'm like, "How is that possible? You guys have to deal with people who harass people, and if it's a harassment, then you arrest them.
Right.
Because that's not fair to the person that you're getting the complaint about." And her father, the YouTuber's father, also blocked the police from ever talking to this YouTuber too. And I'm like, how is that even a thing? And her mother said, "Oh, my daughter's a correctional officer and she can have you arrested too." And that's bullcrap. I know her sister and she's not an officer. I found out from my fiance that she's not even on the force. So that was a lie. Straight to my face.
And you know, most of my viewers know that I do have friends in the police department and whatnot. And, you know, I still talk to them when I see them. And, you know, I try to stay in contact with them as much as possible, but sometimes they're
Oh yeah,
way
get
too
friends
busy.
on friends. That's what I do too.
And that's okay. And the thing is the last time I seen my one buddy that wasn't, I don't know if he's still a detective, but the last time I seen my buddy was when there was a major accident about a couple years ago around my area about a little girl that was sledding, and the babysitter was not keeping an eye on her, and she went into the road and got hit by a semi and got killed. Which,
yeah, that's bad babysitting.
which I did go to the family and I did give my condolences to them for that, because I walked that road every single day, even in winter. And
Right.
I even told them, I was like, if I would have been there, I would have stopped the sled from going into the road, because where she was sliding at on the hill was in the backyard, and there was no way for her to come to a stop.
Yeah, it sounds like there should have been a fence or something there.
Well,
to protect her.
not only that, but there should have been something there to help slow her down and help her stop.
Yeah,
type
nowadays
thing.
they have sleds that have like little brake handles or something like that.
Well, the backyard was nothing but a straight hill, like a straight hill that was pretty much like that. And she got so much speed that she couldn't stop.
Jeez.
So the thing is after that, I seen my buddy, and then, he and I talked for a minute real quick. I was like, here's my number. Call me when you're free. We'll hang out. So other than that, I haven't heard a word from him.
Right. But yeah, this YouTuber, like I was saying, she's been copying other people. I actually remember some of the sound effects that you were using, like the confetti and everything, like the applause. She used that on her latest videos, and I was like, oh my God, it sounds just like your video.
Right.
And I'm like, oh my God. So yeah, it was scary to know that someone copied you, who I'm a huge fan of, and it just breaks my heart to know that some people out there do that,
Exactly.
Yeah, she used an audience clapping. She used, like, I don't know, like, it goes, like a confetti thing, like, those party blowers that make those sounds or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I used. That's what I used on the playroom, which...
Right. It sounded just like that, but with, like, a confetti blower thing that you get for a birthday party.
Well, which all my viewers can see my TV, and which I don't have it up here right now, but it's over on that end of the TV at that end of my system.
Right.
But anyway, I know that she's been, she used some of my sounds, but she has not. And I've also, before I forget, I noticed that she used my sign that when I sign off.
Yep.
I don't know if you caught on to that, but I did.
I did. I noticed that too.
And the thing is now that she's done that, I am going to literally call copyright on that, because that is my idea. That's what I came up with when I sign off of YouTube when I'm live.
Yeah, and I just say, all right, YouTuber, I'm out of here, so let's get together some other time or whatever, normally. And then she does that too, and I'm like, what the heck? I came up with that myself, and she just used it.
Right.
And she literally copies other YouTubers. It's starting to get really old, fast.
Right.
And she just doesn't know when to give it up. And yet, she knows how to push people's buttons and say, oh, hey, Dad, this person so-and-so tries to have me arrested or whatever, and I need your help. And he just drives all the way down to wherever he is and sees her and stops the police from ever going near her.
Right.
It's like, what the heck is going on?
Jesus.
She did that to me. She did that to my fiance. That we called the cops on that. And he just stopped the police dead in their tracks.
Right.
And then he called the police officer on me, saying that so-and-so called the police on me, saying something like, oh, we don't want you calling this girl anymore, saying that you're cyberbullying her too. And I'm like, that's not true, because she said she was going to have someone come over here and kill my cat. I call him Mr. Fluff.
Right.
And I was like, no, she was going to send someone over here to kill my cat, and she was going to have, like, I don't know what the term is for CPS for animals, but she was going to have them come over to my apartment and take my cat away from me, so I wouldn't have my cat.
Wow. The thing is this YouTuber doesn't really understand that, what
I'm
everybody.
a huge animal lover. I'm a huge animal lover. I'm a huge fan of the Crocodile Hunter. I got my love from the Wild Kratts,
Right.
the Kratt brothers, and I got my animal love from all the shows that have animals in it.
Right.
Anything along those lines. And I always loved cats. I love dogs. I love horses. Any animal type.
Right.
And she used that towards me, and it hurt me really horribly. And she knows what to push my buttons with.
Right.
And she even actually threw my Nintendo Wii on the ground and broke it one time. So I had to get a complete new one.
Yeah, well, the thing is this YouTuber is actually sounding to me like what it sounds to me is this YouTuber is nothing but a real bully online, stealing people's stuff and trying to do certain things and whatnot. And that's why I have started doing this is from my last video a week ago, talking about this YouTuber. So YouTube.
Yeah, I remember.
Well, for like Super Moses, he probably hasn't been around for a while, which he hasn't, because I know. But Super Moses, if you go back to my video I did a week ago or so,
I think it was like 3 or 4 days ago, I think.
Watch that video when I was on the Playroom on my system talking about this YouTuber. Watch it from beginning to end, and then you can understand what we're talking about, because you can go back and watch the beginning of this one and to when you come in. So as long as you watch that video before from last week till now, you'll understand why we're talking about this YouTuber, which is going to be very interesting to find out what YouTube does about it.
Which I'm hoping it does get pulled, because this is getting ridiculous for anybody.
Well, not only that, but if YouTube does find out anything like we have been talking about for the past 2 weeks now, because I've been putting a lot of information out there from my last broadcast a week ago till now. The thing is I'm going to keep talking about this every time that I can go live and I get more information. I'm going to talk about that YouTuber.
All right. Now I have to go to the bathroom, so I'll sign off now.
All right. Well, thank you for calling Mystery Caller number 2, and I will talk to you guys in a little bit.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Take it easy.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Come on, phone. Thank you. So, yes, I understand that, Super Moses. You're trying to understand what's going on. Pretty much, here's the basic rundown, okay? There's a YouTuber on YouTube who does a lot of things that's illegal on YouTube, showing nudity, swearing, and copyright stuff. So yeah, and she's also talking about certain dolls that are filled with drugs. I am assuming. So yeah. But Super Moses, if you want to know about Arch Rivera, I do not talk to him anymore because he and I are no longer friends. Something happened between us. So, and if you've got like Facebook or PlayStation, I can tell you then. As long as you get a hold of me on either Facebook or PlayStation, I'll explain all that to you logistically. Good coffee. So even if you have, Jesus, oh, that's all it is. So even if you, Super Moses, had a PSN account, get a hold of me on PSN. Or on Facebook, because, you know, I do have a Facebook, or you can even email me by my username on YouTube at Gmail real quick. So it's just very simple and easy. So if you don't remember your username, just when you get a chance, log in, find out what your username is, and then you can email me. You can email me even. So it's just my YouTube name, BillBurr100 at Gmail. So, but like I said, I will create a whole new email for all my viewers who want to start sending me fan mail. You know, then I'll set that up. I will set that up very soon, and I will link that email to here. So even if you guys got questions about something, or you know, you want to send me something like a little message, or you know, or whatever, you guys can. But I will be what I'm going to start doing as well is I'm going to start reading fan mail on my live show one day when I get enough of it, hopefully. But other than that, I ain't got nothing else to add to my live stream for the day. So I'm going to call this the end of my stream. And I thank you guys for coming. This has been Bilber100, and I am gone, y'all. Peace out. Thanks for coming.